Hello world, Wendy from Cali here, back with another Mixed Manny chat. Before we even start, let's start that timer so that I can see if I can do it in one part this time, but who knows? You know me, I get real chatty, so let's get to it. This week's Mixed Manny theme from Tara Stoddard's Facebook group. If you're not in it, you should check it out. We are doing rainbows, and so in the fitting theme of rainbows, the first thing that came to mind was Rainbow Bright, even though as I was reviewing Rainbow Bright like this past week to get inspo for the Manny, I realized I never watched Rainbow Bright, but I swear I owned one of the toys. And I found out when I was researching Rainbow Bright that it was made by Hallmark and meant to sell toys, so it really makes sense. But, yeah, let's get started with this. If this is your first time here to this channel, hi, Wendy from Cali, born and raised in Cali, so that is where I got my name. My parents told me that they named me after a cartoon, but not Wendy from Peter Pan, so I don't know what comic or cartoon they're talking about, but if you're here for the first time, welcome. Hope you enjoy. If you're coming back, thank you for watching and your support by liking and subscribing. So let's get started with these. I like to use most of the time Color Street. However, you know, as you guys may have seen last week, I did use Lily and Fox as well. But predominantly like using Color Street because it is 100% real nail polish and no dry time. So, yeah, even though it says no dry time, I do like doing my nails, knowing that I'm not going to be doing very much after doing my nails. Highly recommend you don't like use lotion or wash your hands or anything like that for like at least half an hour after putting on the strips. But it literally is dry nail polish. You can run your hands through your hair right after doing your nails without any issue. You can even do these nails in the car, which I've done before. So, not while driving though. As a passenger princess, as my panda bear, my significant other, calls me. But yeah, so I've already prepped my nails, and actually my nails are looking pretty decent today. It reminded me of when I was in junior high. This girl had actually complimented my nails when I was in junior high and was like, "Did you get a French?" I had no idea what she was talking about. What is a French? Fast forward to now, I know what that means, but oh my gosh, like, I was like, no, those are my nails. But yeah, when I found out what a French was, I was like, a French manicure, that is. I was like, oh, now I see why she said that. She said that when she saw my nails, because, like, naturally it does have that kind of, like, whiter, like, tint to the nail part when I grow them long like this. This is the absolute longest that they'll get. I'm going to be chopping them the next chance I get because it gets really annoying when I am typing at work to have such long nails. I don't know how people who have like super long nails, I don't know how they do it. I can't type like that. I always worry that I'm going to break them. And usually when they get longer than this, they do break, no matter what I put on them. So, but I did prep my nails before. There's a nail strengthener, the Color Street nail strengthener on it, as well as I love using this brand. You can get it at like Walmart for like relatively inexpensive, Nail Aid. So I have the Collagen Maximum Builder. And then this is another one which really works. I use this a couple weeks back, and you see how long my nails have grown. So yeah, those are what I like to use to prep my nails. So then I don't need to use the prep pad, which is an alcohol pad, and the nail file I don't really need to use either. But I do have this one. This one's my absolute favorite nail file that Color Street has. I don't really use the files, but my nieces love using them for playing with. So I don't know what they do when they play with them, but I give them, like, all of them. I just save them and give them to them when they're wanting more. So yeah. that one's my favorite. And so in the spirit of Pride Month, I thought it would be nice to lay it out there. And then I also have with me, so I got this pendant from Infinite Spiral on Etsy. And it's got tanzanite, Libyan glass, and moldavite. And so I thought I'd share. My friend Diane had gotten me a gift card for my birthday, and I was like, what am I going to use it on? And I was like, more Color Street. But I have so much Color Street that I was like, I need to use it on something special so that I can tell her, like, this is what I used it on. And so that is that. And this right here is a card from Loving Thyself Rocks. They have this tarot card set and moldavite just for you guys to see what moldavite is all about. I am always manifesting abundance and prosperity into my life. So hoping for a huge transformation with this high frequency, high energy crystal. So yeah, thought I'd share. But what you're here for, nails. Nails, nails, nails. So let's get started. So I thought about Rainbow Bright, and I wanted rainbows, but I also wanted stars. So that is why we are using Take Pride and Lucky Stars. But I've seen other folks like Tara Stoddard and some others use Lucky Stars, and they mentioned that there's not that very many stars, and you can tell that it's like sparsely scattered all over. And so I got this off Temu, and I thought I'd try it out too. It's got little tiny iridescent stars, if you can see carefully there. So I was going to add those to the strip before I put it on. And I just realized that I did not lay out my tweezers. So I'm going to need those, and if I can find them, we'll deal with it later. Let's first start with the nails, and we can figure out where those tweezers are while we are doing nails. So, hope everyone's Memorial Day went well if you're in the US, and you had a good week. My family wanted to do... Panda Bear and I watched some videos on banh mi's, which are Vietnamese like baguette sandwiches, and we really wanted to like check out the different banh mi places and compare them, because we saw at least 2 videos where folks were doing that, comparing the banh mi's, doing the banh mi challenge, and going to different banh mi places and buying up the sandwiches and trying them out and seeing which one was the best. And I already told him, like, before we started that I'm absolutely sure Mr. Baguette is going to have the best banh mi's, because come on, Mr. Baguette, they're all about their baguettes. And sandwiches, you know, it's all about the bread. So challenge accepted. On Friday, yesterday, Panda Bear and my parents, went around town to 3 different banh mi places. They went to Banh Mi Chakali, Banh Mi Maito, and Mr. Baguette. And when I got off of work and Panda Bear came to pick me up, he brought me like cut up pieces of the banh mi's and was like, not gonna tell me. Well, he would have told me if I wanted him to, but I told him, don't tell me where they're from. Let me try them first, and I'll tell you which one's my favorite, and then you can tell me. And so, you know, I did that, and I told him which one was my favorite, and no surprise, Mr. Baguette was the winner. But not clear winner, just the winner. So the other places weren't actually that bad. But as far as bread goes, there's no contest. Mr. Baguette wins. However, so that was yesterday. And this morning, my mom came home from work. She works graveyard shift, and she had leftover banh mi's from WendyfromCali. So WendyfromCali is the one that has buy two get one free. So my mom loves the value of that. And Mr. Baguette is the most expensive out of the three places. So I have to state that because some people, not only do they go for taste, but they also go for value. So my mom brought home some leftover WendyfromCali, and so we had some of that this morning. The bread was completely different than the one I had yesterday from WendyfromCali, and my mom was stating that she thinks that the person who put together her order for her to take it to work, to her coworkers, mixed it up. So when you do the buy two get one free, the bread is not as fresh as if you were to pay whole price, like full price for the banh mi's, according to my mom. And so what should have tasted amazing yesterday when we had ours, actually tasted amazing this morning. And it should have been the opposite. So with that said, still not, changing, what I said. Mr. Baguette still, taste-wise, for me, is still the best. But WendyfromCali actually surprised me. Their bread was pretty good this morning, so I'll give you that. But the one banh mi maito that Panda Bear swore was going to be really good, to me it was just like, nothing to write home about. I don't think I would go back there to get it. Like, I'm not craving their bread. But yeah, I don't know. Someone else, I'm sure, is going to have a different opinion than I on that, but that is my opinion on the banh mi challenge. So if you've never had a banh mi and you have a shop near you, highly recommend trying it. Especially the combo, the special combo, has different meats in it. But like their daikon and carrots, like, it makes it, like, there's no other flavor like it. And I'm a big, fan of Sammy's. I love sandwiches. I've been chasing the flavor of the sub sandwich that I used to have in high school all the time. Been chasing it for, forever. Maybe my high school friends would remember. I don't know if they were as enamored with that as I was, but oh my goodness, I've been chasing that flavor. Have not found anything like it. Probably because the ingredients are probably dirt cheap ingredients that are not good for me. But I just remember the taste. I remember really thinly sliced onions, and I remember cold cuts, cheese, really simple ingredients in that sandwich. But oh man, I had it so often at school. So yeah, as you can tell, big foodie here. Food, I live for it. I live for. Okay, this one's really different. I'm wondering if I ought to use it on my middle finger, but I'm trying to have it so that the rainbows are all the same, but I don't know if I have enough strips to do that. So it looks like I may have to have at least one that does that swoopy different way. So I'm going to save these because I'm going to use this one. So these, and then this one, I think. So save all of these for another time. For those that are new, Color Street is only a one-time use application product, but a lot of us who use Color Street, we like to kind of save our leftovers and pray that they'll work for another mani later. So some of us throw them in the freezer. I like to heat seal them with a flat iron. since I don't really straighten my hair that often anymore. But yeah, okay. So let's make sure I'm doing the right ones for what I'm trying to do here. Okay, here we go. But yeah, speaking of food, I'm always talking about food. And if you're not local to my area, I apologize if I keep talking about food places near me and you can't try it. If you're ever in my town, let's hit up some of these food places together if you want. Let me show you around my town. But yeah, so today, what did we do today? I did some work this morning, but Panda Bear, Pops, and I went for a nice walk. And Panda Bear made us jog a bit. It was really cool to see my dad run up a hill faster than Panda Bear. Panda Bear was chasing right after him because he didn't realize that my Pops was going to run that fast. But yeah, it was kind of cool to see that, them racing up the hill. I was staggering behind like a little slowpoke that I am, but I really wish I pulled out my camera so that I could take a picture or at least take a video of them racing up that hill. It was fun to watch, really fun. And mind you, my Pops is turning 72 on Tuesday, in fact. So yeah, to see him in that healthy of a condition to run up a hill brings me so much joy. So yeah, I had to share about that. But after we did all of that exercise, I was really craving either ice cream or agua fresca. And so Panda Bear and I went out. We didn't end up finding agua fresca, but we did get some ice cream, and it was pretty delicious. I was surprised. And then we also ended up going to Tony's Italian Deli and got a cheese pizza because their pizza is pretty dope. It is like very simple ingredients, but really high quality ingredients. And yeah, we just got a cheese pizza. They actually asked us if we want marinara or meat sauce. And so we ended up with the meat sauce per the suggestion of the cashier. And very happy that we did because it was really tasty. So yeah. Some people eat to live. I live to eat. But yeah, definitely need to go for another walk or run tomorrow to work off all the pizza though. Alright, here we go, here we go. You'll be proud of me, I did not hit up Crumble Cookie this week. Very tempting though. They had this triple berry cobbler cookie that looked really pretty awesome. But I was like, no, it's no longer my birthday month, so there's no way that I would be indulging just to indulge. Like, the month of May has come and gone, so now it's time to not indulge in sweets and all of that. So yes, but I still will watch those YouTube videos of everyone doing their Crumble Cookie Mondays or Crumble Cookie reviews because it's so much fun just to watch. But for some reason, and I don't know why, one of my favorites that I had just discovered, Paige Matthews, hasn't been posting about Crumble Cookies. And maybe it's because it's almost summer, and I know Paige was saying that it was ruining the summer figure. So maybe they didn't want to ruin and pack on the pounds, which is a bummer because I really liked watching their reviews. So that's fine. But, alright. The one thing about doing nails on camera is that I can't stick my face as close as I usually would like to look and see if I'm placing it right. And I feel like that's a little off, but you know what? No one's going to notice except me, so it's all good. My nails are at a length where the pinkies, you saw that I was able to use one strip for both, but for my other nails, they're long enough where I can't do that. So unfortunately, I can't be saving too many of the leftovers for this one, but that's okay because I bought 2 sets of these because I really liked the silver and then the rainbow. And then whenever there's like a rainbow theme or the month of June, this set will come in handy. So, and I'm pretty sure my niece will want her nails done in rainbow. So we'll see. Get to see them tomorrow for a little bit before they go to a little house party. So I'm gonna bring my nail stuff in case my nieces want their nails done before they go to the party. So yeah. Yeah, as I mentioned in my last video when I was using Lillian Fox, so see how it's not a mirror image? Sometimes that really bugs me, but you know, who looks at both hands anyways, except me, so it's not going to be the end of the world. But still, sometimes that's a little tiny gripe of mine. It's like, why can't they do it in like a mirror image? But I get it. Cost, right? Easier to print the same thing over and over versus print one and then print the other in a mirror image. But yeah, that would be my only like suggestion to Color Street, is to like figure out a way to do the mirror image. Some of us like to, you know, do that with our designs to make it look like, you know, that they actually mirror each other on each hand. But yeah, I was tempted to cut out the rainbows and have some negative space on my fingers, but then I was just like, after the walk and then the pizza, I was almost to the point where I was like, oh, I don't think I'm gonna do my nails. So lazy, right? But here I am. I'm doing them because I won't have time to do them tomorrow, so I gotta do them tonight. So I thought I'd take the easy way out and not get all complicated. But this is how easy it is to do Color Street, which is why I love it. Like, you just slap it on. Me being the perfectionist, though, I like trying to clean it all up. And doing it on camera is a hard thing to do because it's like, I usually take my precious time, but I'm trying to rush it so that I'm not taking up everyone's time with me just cleaning my nails. But yeah. But I love doing this because I can save it for later and just remember which sets I've used. So, lots of bright ideas. Most of them from Tara. And how did I discover Tara? I started using Color Street and I was searching YouTube for Color Street and her videos popped up. And then I joined her Facebook group and the rest is history. I love her group because she has a lot of fun things for us to do and it's just really interactive. And I'm in a bunch of other Facebook groups about Color Street. And it's just a lot of fun. So, here we go. Alright. Not too shabby. now that Memorial Day has passed, the rest of the year is going to fly by. This is how it always happens for me, because where I work, the only holiday we have starting off the year is New Year's Day, and then there's no more holidays up until Memorial Day, and then it just kind of fast forward to the holidays like Thanksgiving and Christmas. So, you know, it's just feeling like the rest of the year is already pretty much passing us by. We're only about halfway through. We're not even at summertime yet. And yeah, sometimes it could get a little overwhelming. But this week actually hasn't been so bad. Although, I don't know what happened on Thursday, but this might be TMI. But in the morning, woke up feeling okay. I didn't have the greatest night. I was having kind of like tummy ache the night before. And, you know, in the morning, got up, was working a little bit before heading to the office. But right before heading to the office, like, I projectile vomited. And I was like, oh, no. And so, you know, just for precautionary measures, decided better not go into the office. Sorry, that was Thursday. Did I say yesterday? Because yesterday was Friday. But on Thursday. So that happened. And so I had to work from home that day. Because I didn't want to, if I was like sick, I didn't want to accidentally get somebody at work sick. So I stayed home and worked from home. But yesterday, Friday, I woke up and no issues. So I was like, okay, I think we're in the clear. So went to work. And yeah, it wasn't bad at all. And then, of course, I mentioned we did the Banh Mi challenge. So I'm doing okay. It must have been like a 24-hour bug thing. But I got scared. I was like, oh my God. Why? Like, I'll tell you, like, I have not thrown up. Like, I'm not the type to throw up. I could drink you under the table and not throw up. And, you know, it's like, it takes a lot for me to, like, throw up. So yeah, even, like, on vacation, when someone else, I'll not mention who, but someone else, when they were throwing up, I didn't throw up, dealing with their throw up. So I'm telling you, like, it takes a lot. So it kind of scared me for a moment. I was like, what is happening? Like, I almost made it to the bathroom in time, except that I didn't get down low enough. So yeah, Panda Bear was very helpful to help me clean up the mess. But yeah, not fun, I tell you, not fun. Alright, enough of that TMI grossy gross. No more talking about tossing cookies. Oh, man. Okay. This is definitely going to be a two-parter, because I noticed that we only have, like, 9 minutes left on the timer, and I still got to put this layer on, and that layer is going to take a little bit, because I'm going to add extra stars. So we'll see how that looks. But first, let's finish putting on the rainbows. This is the first time I've used this set, Take Pride. I think because when I bought it, I think it was last year, by the time I received them, it was already like well past Pride month. And I don't normally wear like rainbows like all the time. Usually for special occasions, like, you know, St. Patrick's Day is fun to wear rainbows. The month of June, fun to wear rainbows. But yeah, I'm always mixing things up, so it's like, didn't really have an occasion to wear rainbows. So when I had seen that this week's theme was rainbows, I was like, oh, finally an occasion to wear this set. So very excited to, because it's very pretty by itself, right? Like, we almost don't even need the stars, but I want the stars. Because, again, first thing I thought about was Rainbow Bright, and Rainbow Bright's got the rainbows and the stars. I was tempted to use Lagoon, which is this, like, really bright jelly blue as well, and then cut out the rainbows and put it on. Because if you've seen Rainbow Bright's outfit, it's got that blue, it's like a blue dress with the rainbow, but I thought that would be too much. 3 sets? I've already used so many sets. So, I mean, I have a ton of sets, so I'm not about to like just break them open just to break them open, but I was tempted. I'll tell you that much. I was very tempted to do that. For those that are watching and use Color Street, what is the most amount of sets you've opened, like brand new sets, to do a mixed mani? I think mine might have been the May subscription box with the 5 full sets, opening them to do a mixed mani. That might be the most I've done. But typically when I do a mixed mani, it's like up to like 3 sets. But yeah, would love to know. Because if you go and get your nails done at the salon, it can be, well, I don't know actually how much it costs now with inflation and all that. But I remember being able to get my mani done in under 20 bucks. And that's including like tip. For like just normal polish, no design or anything like that. And no gel or anything like that. Just, you know, normal nail polish. But doing my hands, I rarely did them because with normal nail polish, for my fingers, they last all of like 2 or 3 days. And then they get all chipped. So when I used to do my nails with conventional polish, I'd be changing it up like every 3 days. But with Color Street, I'm able to wear it like the full week. And I only change it because of like growth. Like I mentioned last week with the Lillian Fox, it's hit or miss for me as far as staying power. Because sometimes it will stay on, but most of the time it like chips after like a week. No, sorry, a week. After a day, excuse me. It doesn't last very long for me. Ah, I missed it. Oh well, that's fine. It's just nails. But yeah, so doesn't last very long for me. And Color Street lasts about 7 days if I do like double layers. If I'm not using a glitter and I'm using like a solid or a design that doesn't have much glitter in it, sometimes because my nails bend, like they crack. And so I found that doubling up on the sets help from that happening. But the Lillian Fox set that I used over my Color Street this past week for my Memorial Day mani, this finger right here was actually like cracking underneath the Lillian Fox, which I was surprised. I was like, whoa, like I haven't worn the Lillian Fox long enough to know whether or not that also cracks, but I noticed. I should have taken a picture to show, but yeah, the Lillian Fox actually lasted like almost the full week. It was only starting today where I was starting to see like it was lifting up on the edges for me. So yeah, I was pleasantly surprised. I love that set, the butterfly effect. It was really awesome. The little butterfly designs and the white overlay. That's what Color Street needs to come out with, is some white overlay. Alright, is this gonna bother me? I feel like that's gonna really bother me because my nail is exposed right there. I might have to put something over that. Yeah, let's do some patchwork. Because I just know me, and I will definitely be picking at that if I don't cover it up. So let's do that before we put the stars on. This one I did okay on. Are there any other spots that I missed? I think it's just always my left hand, isn't it? Always my left hand where I'm missing. So it looks like right here and then right here I need to do a little bit of patchwork. So let's see how we can do this. Oh. Okay. So that one probably could put mostly silver and get away with it. Let's see, how are we going to do that? You need to cut it. You need to cut it. Anyone else think of that song when I said that? Your prices are way too high. You need to cut it. Oh, the scissors actually worked. For those that don't know, I'm a lefty. So, using scissors is always a challenge because I have to use my right hand usually with scissors. But it's like, my predominant hand is my left hand. And at work, I had them purchased, I lost it. Oh no, it's right here. I had them purchase a pair of lefty scissors for me. And then one of my coworkers at the time, he doesn't work there anymore, but he totally took my scissors. He was a lefty too. So it's like, dude, get your own. And then he took them and then he broke them. So, and then I didn't have the heart to ask my workplace to buy me another pair. So I've just had to learn to use my right hand with scissors. But yeah, that is my story about scissors and being a lefty. That's not bad right there. Oh. Gotta make it stay though. Gotta make it stay. Don't lift up. Wait till I put the stars on, dude. Okay. How are we on time? Ha! Time's up. So, now we're on to the next video. Or at least we're gonna get to the next video. So, part 2. Almost right in time. Because we're gonna be now putting on the stars. But let me finish patching up this side too. Because that side also needs a little bit of care. I wonder if I should add the rainbows to something too. And not waste them. I don't know. Let's think about it while I cut. Alright. Here we go.